Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the springtime edition of Welcome to Our Life. I sort of cleaned my desk because I had to find the paper with my PIN code for, or my whatever for Yahoo. I just turned it over so you don't get to see it. Well, that's my wife's son when he was, how old was he?
Probably about 15 months old.
About 15 months old. I mean, there's a glare coming up there. Is that a little better? I have to lean it against the computer screen because...
It's plastic canvas, the frame is.
And that's getting a shadow on that one too. That's my sister.
Turn your light on.
There. That's my sister and myself. I don't remember when that was taken. I was obviously much younger. I had hair on my head. And my beard was dark, and it was short. Very short. And that's a wizard. Carolyn found that for me. This was my grandmother's or great-grandmother's on my mother's side. Like a chainmail purse. And these, well, where's the other one? There it is. Well, it was right there. Can't see anything because, you know why I can't see anything. Now, the other one was over here. This is a hammer for the shotgun, one of the hammers. This part of the other hammer is gone. It broke.
You could probably have it recast if you went to like a gunsmith.
Yeah. When I lived in the hill country, in the Texas hill country, I took that shotgun to gosh, my hair, to a gunsmith. I wanted him just to make it look good, but he wouldn't do it. He says, too many of those around.
What, redone?
Yeah.
Remade?
Yeah. I didn't want it so I could shoot it. I just wanted it to look nice.
Yeah.
You know, but
anyway, you couldn't have got him to redo it all the way and make it usable.
That would be nice. No, there's the camera. Not there. There. So we started spring cleaning. That's what this video is supposed to be about.
Took out the outside doormat and wife slipped down the doorstep and the road in front of it, parking lot in front of it.
Yeah, we have some cleaning to do
outside.
Yeah, there's still snow. Yeah, there's still snow out there.
Too much.
Yeah,
by the house.
The convenience store, the only convenience store in this town, the only food store in this town. Although they're building, or not necessarily building, but redoing a building on Route 12 going toward Keene. We don't know what that's going to be.
We're hoping it'll be a grocery.
Yeah, we're hoping it'll be a grocery store. We don't know. Lucky, can you not get through there right now? Well, hold on. Hold on.
Lucky. Here, baby.
You can get through there now. Yeah, it's spring cleaning, so we're doing inside and out. Yeah. So
we scrubbed the stove to within an inch of its life last night.
And we took Lucky for a walk today. We all three went for a walk, and we went to the, what do they call the red
shed?
The red shed.
Or the red. I don't know if it's the red shed or the red barn, but one of the two.
They have
like a pawn shop, but they don't. I don't think they pawn. I think they just buy things.
Lucky, who's that? Oh, right there. Right here, Lucky. Anyway, they have a meat slicer and some Corningware that I'd like to get. And Carolyn would like a
PlayStation.
PlayStation. They have a PlayStation 2.
And they have a kids VTech version of a PlayStation.
So we'll see. I mean, we have to.
Well, I hope $20 for a PlayStation.
Yeah.
We could squeeze that out, and $2 for games.
Yeah. So it's just
something to
keep us busy.
We have a Wheel of Fortune that we can just plug into the front end of the red, yellow, and white adapters or things of the television and play Wheel of Fortune.
But
it actually has a wheel that spins too on it.
Yeah, but it's not the. But it's pretty basic. But
it's not that bad though.
Yeah, the thing they have though at the
but it's an all-in-one. This thing I have.
In PlayStation, you have different games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I've never played things like that. I mean, you know.
I had a Nintendo too, but I traded it off because I didn't have very many games for it.
So,
but with your computers, you've got plenty of games.
Yeah. And they're a whole lot different than the
Right now I started playing one, it's kind of similar to Ebony, but it's The Hobbit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it the same company?
No, it's Kabam.com.
Oh.
But it's www.kabam.com/games/The Hobbit, the-Hobbit-Army/play. So I'm just building my house my village right now.
Now, it would have been warmer today, but the clouds, and it looks pretty scary out there. Yeah, if you look to the south, it's like who is that? Colin Powell?
Yes. No.
Oh.
No, Mayor Thomas Menino.
Okay. Well, politicians look the same to me.
Well, he's kind of, I think he's diabetic and things.
Oh. Anyway, so the convenience store has bait. Bait is their worms. They may have crickets too.
I don't think they have them yet.
Yeah, they have them.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
This early?
Yeah.
Well, it's only March.
Yeah, so, what, we have a wooden box, I don't know where we found it, but we found a wooden box, pretty sturdy wooden box, and we use that for a compost pile. So, we have to get...
But our worms last year died on us.
Yeah, this time we're going to put it in the basement, where it's dark and
yeah,
cooler.
I think they need the darkness.
Yeah, and that way we reduce the amount of garbage we put out, because a lot of the food stuff, plant material that you would, and eggshells and stuff that you would throw in the garbage, we put in the worm bin. And it composts, and then we can use it for our house plants.
And there's the people that have llamas, so we get some of the llama poop and we have fertilizer for them.
Oh yeah, yeah. They live down the road. She has 2 of them, and Lucky is like.
They're kind of standoffish, but
yeah.
They'll stand there and look at you.
Yeah. If you have Clover, they'll be your best buddy. Yeah.
The other one's very hesitant.
And when we go up to Claremont, hopefully we can do like several things at once instead of just go up there just to get glasses, because we need oil changed and we need the glasses, and otherwise I think we can do stuff in Keene or in Renge, although the Renge Walmart isn't as big. I was hoping the Hinsdale Walmart would have had an optical shop, but they don't have it. And it's a super Walmart, but it's not a 24-hour Walmart. So, you know, and Keene is not that big of a city, save for the fact that the college kids. Yeah, it's a college town.
College kids.
So, thing is, next month we do need to get a big bag of flour, and I found a recipe for preserving a ham.
Oh, you did, huh?
Mm-hmm. A Virginia ham, to make a Virginia ham, and...
Well, if we had a Cracker Barrel restaurant, we could buy one from Cracker Barrel. They sell them, I think.
the big dry...
Yeah, I think they have them already dried, they sell.
No, those aren't cheap, though, folks. But we could probably... I mean, we can go to the market.
That's probably a $50 ham or more.
Yeah. So we probably won't start preserving a ham next month. It'll probably be a while, because guess what? Renaissance Fair time is starting to come up.
And I still don't have a Renaissance
outfit. Yeah. So
expensive. That's the problem.
I basically already have what I need to go to the fair. My wife doesn't. My wife doesn't actually have anything. So when it comes time to we start doing that part of our budgeting and stuff, we're going to concentrate on getting her things.
I would like to be able to sew one by myself, but from what I've heard, velvet is pretty tough stuff to tackle on the sewing machine. It's not... It tends to slide around and have a will of its own, and if you don't get the nap of it right, it looks funny.
And we have 2 sewing machines and a... What's that thing? A serger. That was one of her Christmas presents, and then she got some of her Christmas presents this month.
Oh well.
But anyway,
what
so...
can you do?
You know, and my understanding of the Renaissance Fair here is it's no camping unless you're a volunteer.
When is it, like in July or something here?
I think so.
Well, it has to be relatively warm.
Yeah. I would like to do the camp out thing. That's what I did in Texas. I went to the Texas Renaissance Fair near Hempstead. And then they have another fair near the DFW area. I think it's east of the DFW area, like between Dallas and Tyler. But I was lucky he wanted down. I think the only thing that we would need to get, like for both of us to use for Ren Fair, if we camp, is from Panther Primitives. It's a folding frying pan. The handle folds, and you can stick a wooden stick in the handle. Oh yeah, I like to kind of do the whole thing.
At least it'd be better in the warm weather to camp than...
Yeah. And I like to...
You know, we have a tarp to put on the ground.
Yeah, we have...
we have is gigantic.
Yeah, we have that oil skin, that tent that I have.
Well, I mean to put something laying around the ground.
You know, yeah, we can use that plastic one. So
we don't need such a huge one from the... We could probably get a smaller one if we searched around Walmart.
Yeah.
Because this one is large enough to cover the car with.
Yeah, that's what we were going to use it for, too. But then we didn't use it for that. But, gosh, look at my hair.
You said buy a tarp, and I bought a tarp.
Yeah.
And I think the one they had before was smaller than that, was an 8-foot by 8-foot, which wouldn't even cover the size of the tent, the square footage of the tent, and
we have
about a 12 by 12, I think.
And we have sleeping bags. They're warm weather sleeping bags, or cool weather, not cold weather, but cool weather. They'll do for Renaissance Fair.
Fortunately, we have the pads too to put on them.
Yeah.
Under them.
Now, something I'm gonna. Oh, what I was gonna say. My wife used the punching bag today. We're gonna be working on that. We're gonna do some Kali exercises. Arnis, modern Arnis. When I took Kempo, we had to do ground fighting. We had to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and stick fighting, Arnis, modern Arnis.
As long as I don't fall over and kill myself.
Yeah.
Get off balance and tilt.
One thing we're working on with her is not to broadcast the punch. She pulls her arm back. You know.
I have never fought.
So. Now, when I was a kid in some of those institutions, it was violent, and you...
Well, you were a boy, too.
Yeah, so...
But I did punch my brother in the nose once and make him some tears flying down his face.
Oh. So anyway, this video is like going long, but you know what you can do with these right here? This is, I think it's no good. You get paper mache, and you paper mache it, and you get like put a little wooden handle down here, and you paper mache it, and then you break it, and you have a rattle. What else you can do, if you really wanted to, you be very carefully, you crack it around here. You take this piece off, and you put oil and gas in there, and then you take like a tin can and you carry it in the tin can. Put a little cloth. You have to be really careful because this stuff right here will break real easy, and it'll cut you real easy too. And you put a little cloth or rag down there that's oil soaked. You light it and you throw it. It's a Molotov cocktail, and they can't trace fingerprints on. Once this thing shatters, they can trace fingerprints on a glass bottle.
Okay, does anybody know how to remove the base of the light bulb if the glass part breaks off and the base stays in the fixture?
Potato.
Yes.
If you didn't hear, potato. You don't want to stick your fingers up there.
Yeah, you'll get a charge out of life, literally.
Yeah.
You'll have a new perm.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess this video is going on long enough.
Hey, it's nice to have curly hair, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shameless.
My wife just told me today or yesterday that the Reader's Digest $2,000, it's not $2,000.
It's split among 10 people.
So I'm
like, aha.
We'll still take it. We could go to the store and stock up on some food items, because we need olive oil, regular oil, butter, margarine, eggs, milk, flour, sugar, salt. Need more pepper. I use a lot of pepper.
Sea salt.
Yeah, sea salt. That's what we need.
That's the reason why I want to have chickens.
So we don't have to go out and buy eggs, and they'll be better for you, and there wouldn't be those farm-raised.
And chickens are definitely friendly as can be.
And with chickens, if somebody comes around, you know, the chickens hear them probably before you do, and
especially if you got a couple of attitudey roosters around.
Now, the reason you've never seen me actually show my arms, because I actually only have one arm. When I was when I was in middle school, or was it elementary school, my cousin Bob, he went up to Hempstead, and he said, "Come on, I want to show you my pets." So we go down by the pond, and there's these two gators there. And he says, "Oh, they're friendly. Go up and pet them." So I went up and I started to pet one of them, and he took off my arm.
He just likes to fool.